missed the microphone for a second. Hi, it's me. Back again. Early this time. Well, not early. Unscheduled this time. Well, fuck. I fucked it up again. Man, I suck at this. Anyway, hi. Here. Earlier than normal. Because, fun thing, I have decided to reschedule my streams to about 2 hours earlier. Because frankly, I've been able to go on for longer. Maybe that's because I've been playing Metaphor. Maybe not. Either way, doesn't matter. I'm moving the streams up 2 hours earlier, so I can, you know, also get them done before dinner so I don't have to, you know, eat my food while streaming. At least, not as often. But yeah, here we are, back from our Metaphor. Today is the day we fight Luis again. And I don't know what happens next. No idea. I am nervous. I am excited. But most of all, I am impatient, so let's not wait any longer. Let's get into it. Let's fight Luis. My ears fucking exploded. Ah, damn. There was an issue with the stream on my laptop, which I use to make sure everything's running correctly.
What is it?
We've got to do it.
Also, while I was off camera,
What now?
I made Juna the Savior's mask. Also the Samurai's mask, and the Ninja mask. But anyway, the main thing is, I made these masks off camera. That's all I did. I got off camera. I had the materials, thought might as well.
What'll I do?
But anyway, since we have nothing else to do, we fight.
Let's head there right away.
There is still a gauntlet runner here. A gauntlet runner which I am going to beat down. Or at least its driver. And then at night I will increase
Looks like
my eloquence and then hopefully be able to get Yufa to rank 6 so I can unlock
Now that
damn devil summoner before I fight Luis.
Oh, this plate. It's your...
great.
I love this music, holy shit.
What to pick?
Welcome, Earth.
Say,
I'm maxing you out.
I've received word from the Shadow Guard. Rodanth has been confined to an underground cell.
Nice.
But for the time being, the chaos in the capital should be still.
I don't think we're in the clear just yet.
Agreed. All that's changed is that Rodanth is removed from power. We spoke of it before. A knight's duty is to their oath, yet without a king, an oath might hold little weight to any one knight. And an armed force, disunified in purpose, is but a spark away from a raging mob. If the knighthood flounders further, whether clinging to power or simply self-preservation, a second Rodanth, or even a third, will surely emerge. Unless His Royal Highness the Prince takes the throne, there will be no true rebirth for the knighthood.
So we can afford to fit.
Another reason we can't afford to lose, I suppose.
Indeed. In defeating Luis, we shall win back the future of this nation. My duel with Rodanth left much clear. I proved I am not the woman I once was. It can only be the journey thus far that has changed me. You've helped me grow as a new person. Never again will I wield my power only to hide my own sense of inferiority. My convictions shall lead me, and I shall fight by their strength. Thus, I vow anew to use my power for you.
I want to protect you too, Hulkenberg.
Ordinarily, I would recommend a lifetime of knight's training first. But for you, a mere 5 years or so should do. Until then, let me be the one to protect you.
Oh, I can feel Hulkenberg's check on triple bond. I forgot to read. Damn.
The steadfast vassal, Hulkenberg,
keeper and heritor of the Knight's virtues. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Rank 8.
I shall safeguard our land and
4
our future.
skills. Now, high probability, ability to defend the protagonist from an attack on his weakness. And it's in Grand Fantasy. Which I still have no idea what that does.
The man of the Shadow Guard paused before departing. As he bid me farewell, he told me he hoped to one day be my equal. A knight not merely in title, but in truest spirit. I never thought the day would come that I might see the honor in myself. As a knight, and as an ally, I will stay by your side, now and always. Truly, my friend. Thank you.
We spend a long time in Jen's company, sitting freely and comfortably. Thanks to the strong between Hokuroku and me, the entirety of the night now supports me. And that it matter if we can't get higher than rank 2.
With the protection of the royal magic gone, the
Well aware. We fight.
Oh, hell! Rude of battle station!
Go!
Let's do it.
We fight.
Oh. I can't say I expected you would be the one to come to me. You're but a wretched little elder, impersonator of those who would rule you. And do my eyes deceive me? A Parapus and a Ujief stand among your retinue? With a disgraced Rusant knight to boot! The ignominy of it all! Harmony among the tribes is a delusion. A petty, ignorant rejection of reality. When I am king, I shall rebuild this nation that knew only weakness by Luis's hand. And then, finally, I will establish a unified nation under the Rusants. All tribes will live in rightful segregation!
Alright, this man is dying.
That's the worst way to think! We won't find any compromise with him. And we won't lose.
I will show you the strength of bearing of a true Rusant. Now, come at me!
You want the tribes to
Let's
be
go.
more divided? I won't let that happen!
Everyone, to the front!
Mission vigor.
Moving back! Watch me! Purify!
I pray you're ready. Come forth now.
Wind. Yeet.
Yeah! Yupa hit their
For
weakness!
the glory of the Rusants!
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Come forth, royal soul! Wind!
Hit their weakness! That's your opening, Captain! Behold this power! That's not... Persona Master!
Really? Okay.
Noni, come on! Help me out! I'll show you! Seems like a waste. I'll go with this.
Good shot.
This calls for an igniter!
Coward.
Witness Rusant power!
Take my fullest power. Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness.
Okay, all awesome souls, do your thing! Ah!
I will fight with pride, by this power.
Be gone.
Hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain. Behold this power. No need to.
I knew you'd help.
That was
Medical,
helpful.
of course. You gotta get their health back.
I pray you're ready.
All in my way! This is bad. Grim! I'll not lose to the likes of you!
Oh, you'll definitely lose to the likes of me.
Watch me. Light. Sword out, get
Impossible! What is that power? Even so, I cannot lose. I refuse to. You're all just
nice
the
one,
arrogance.
Captain.
Wow.
It can't be.
That's right up.
Damn it!
Juna's struggling with her anxiety. Don't let her get attacked.
No more anxiety.
That helped.
I shall cut down all in my way!
Tough one. We'll do this together.
I'll lend a hand myself.
This is it.
Don't you underestimate me!
Ba-ba-ba-ba-doo.
Behold this
Ba-ba-da-boo.
Thanks.
The medical,
you.
heal everything.
I owe you one.
I'll not
Summoner.
lose to the likes of you!
It is your turn.
I'm ready whenever. To the rear, to the front.
All right!
Nah.
The Soul Hacker. Everyone, to the front.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
This calls for an igniter! Witness restored power!
Personal, watch me.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
I owe you one.
Summoner,
Eagle Lion, get his
help
attack
me
down.
finish this.
Damn you!
I won't hold back. Everyone, to the front.
Dramatic increase of attack.
Don't you underestimate me!
Oh, but then you got a critical hit.
No!
Ah, not a critical hit.
Witness restored power!
Oh, there goes Yuna.
We gotta wake her up. You can't hit me.
Insolence!
Juna's down. Someone, quick, get her back on her feet.
Not a bottle of life, that's not what's happening.
Division. Time for my grand
Damn you!
Who stood that?
Let's stay calm. The next one's yours.
moving that. Behold this power. That was helpful.
I owe you one.
Boom.
I sidestepped it.
Nice.
She's doing great.
Ba-ba-da,
The enemy still stands.
Who should I beat down first?
Follow my lead.
I leave it to you.
Stay sharp. Tough one.
Nice.
Damn
Come
you!
forth, Royal Soul. Burn. Is it still up?
This calls for an igniter! Don't you underestimate!
I sidestepped it. She's doing great. Juna, your attack power is just what I need.
Thanks.
I'm grateful.
That helped us out.
Combine our powers.
Let's get him.
Help me finish this.
Only once, really?
I'll hang back.
Soul Hacker. Scour. A tough one.
Alright, he was down.
Insolence!
Juna, Your attack power is down. If I can get personal, I'll show you. Purified! Sorry, my mistake. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Nice.
Oi! You alright, old man? Gonna leave a nasty scar, that.
Ah, you! Silence! Even the Parapus would pity me now! I will not suffer such shame!
That right? Suit yourself, I suppose. But if you ask me, thinking like that's way more exhausting than it's worth. We come from two tribes, but that don't have to mean anything else. We're different, that's all. And I don't see why different folks can't meet in the middle, eh?
Down in
Tis
Basilio.
as Basilio says. And you've been defeated. Dismount from your gauntlet runner and renounce your campaign for the throne.
The Giant Slayer. Holy shit.
Not bad, eh?
Ah! I didn't know I had it in me.
Tremble before me. I am most certainly stronger than I was.
Yeah, that feels nice.
Well, that settles that.
Yeah. You go back home. Yeah, like reading a book. Is it a good book? That is the real question.
I'll definitely... We've got to do it.
A lag thing. There's a lot of like
I'll
delay. What's up with that? Loading. Is there like something like, hold on, is something like eating my RAM or something? Hold on. It's like very slow here. Check anything. No, my memory is, I mean, it's using 80%, which is quite a lot, but less than normal. Nothing, doesn't look like anything's using it a lot. Epic Games using a lot of my disk space now. I close you down. Task. Don't forget to edit task anyway.
Hey. That. Thank you. Here.
I don't have to die here, damn. Erica flowers and the leaves we need.
Then.
That's good to hear.
Yes. Yep. Honestly.
What?
You got it. I'm going home.
We got the leaves with a cure.
Murdus. Hey. Hey. Please. Yay! And then... oh! What? You know, then I'm fine.
Right.
Yep. So, hey. I love.
What rank 2?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right, then.
Now what am I to do? What is it? Damn it all.
What now?
Right, Scroll has a sword for you.
All right, then.
Right.
Let's go.
I'm going to the tower and I'm gonna use my fabled cheats. Because, again, fuck the grind. I will not cheat for boss fights except for that one time with the dragon, because fuck that thing.
Now then, what should we do?
Then I have here, I should probably put up the engine real quick. Usually, I checked the dragon fight off stream. I couldn't have done that. I swear, I couldn't have. Not me at least. I'm not at skill level. Yeah. Well, that, and also wasn't that prepared.
Now then.
So nothing I would have done could have helped.
We have a pending request there.
Now there's a...
Yeah, but it's your call.
And also it's unpleasant weather.
Great.
And that means the weaknesses don't work. At least not how they're supposed to.
What to pick?
I mean, keeping my imagination really nice, but I need more eloquence.
All right, then.
Anyone here help me improve? Well, actually, I can start Basilio's bond.
Yo! My bad.
We can talk about it.
You. Sorry if I got yous all worried. It's not really as big a deal as it sounds. It's about Del, is all. Felt like he died trusting me to sort some things out on my own. The whole Louis thing, sure, but... where do I go from here, like? I mean, Del protected me when I was nothing, and I can't stay nothing, else I'll never pay that debt back, yeah? I've got to keep pushing forward. Thing is, I don't know where I'm going, or where I even want to take myself. So instead of going forward, I feel like I'm just running in circles.
We'll have to win first.
Ah, you're right there, but... Ah!
Like a man possessed. Russia was still as he lost himself in endless set of soaps.
But, bollocks. What were we just talking about?
Weren't we talking about your goals?
Right, yeah, that's the one. But, well, suppose that can all wait, eh? Louise had it all wrong, but all his posh talk sounded right to me. So we hung on to his dream, us too, and we made it ours too, for all the good that did. We just turned into the same kind of grown-ups we used to hate when we were kids. Used to call us whatever they liked. Too weak, too young, or just the wrong bleeding tribe. Any excuse to look down on us. We can't let them make that our world's normal. So, for now, I'll just focus on getting stronger and looking to the future.
I'm counting on you.
Thanks. That's it then, eh? Gonna give it all I got for Del's sake and mine.
You can sense Basilia's enthusiasm and trust.
The ardent champion, Basilio. Within him dwells the virtue of the Berserker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
It's been a good day.
Yeah.
I've got time to work out where I'm going. No quick answer, I figure. So I can think about it all I like. Oh, no worries. It's nothing. Just an old scratch is all. So, you know, sorry to trouble you, yeah?
He's not letting something on. Damn. Hope he's okay. I mean, he's not okay. His brother died, but...
Hey, did you see outside?
Long thought to be a fairy tale, the decaying estate stretches across an island in the sky before them. A floating island would be remarkable enough, but the remnants of man-made architecture, and yet, those who could see it in the sky through magical means were forbidden from speaking of what the gauntlet runner...
That's...
Is that?
Hold among the clouds.
I say.
What do you mean?
Look at that.
Yes, but...
No.
Right?
All right.
Got more wisdom.
Now then. Here.
Infringing upon the heavens, the Tower of Insolence appears before there. Is it the gaunt?
The tower we go.
Here.
We go in.
Okay then.
I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm cheating.
Let's go.
Because I have an insta-kill mode on. But still, I am slightly nervous. Probably nerves from the Luis fight, which I'm doing legitimately, of course, because I'm not cheating that. Then there's no fun in the game. Of course, the game has to have challenge. I'm a firm believer of that. I mean, I beat Elden Ring, not Souls games. I've never even played a different Souls game apart from Elden Ring. But I just hate grinding. I keep saying that I need to justify it. I don't need to justify it. It's my game. I can do whatever I want.
Strike attacks won't phase them.
Midas power.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
Did I just...
We made short work of them.
We can't get sloppy.
Dragon God, I
Looks
ask
like
for your
slash attacks
protection.
won't do much
Won't hold
against
back.
them.
Burn!
What a finale!
And look at that MP back, holy shit.
Hurry up, everyone.
Our immediate vicinity is secure.
Our usual
Hurry
tactics
us
should
up,
work.
everyone. We
Midas
gotta keep
power.
moving forward.
Fire!
I'm getting all my MP back.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
I think that's the last of them.
Here we go.
I just need to strike him down.
Soul
right?
Hacker.
I'm not doing anything to send him because I'm going first.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone. I don't see any more.
Beetle.
I think we're safe.
Pretty sure I'm missing a ton of beetles.
Would sure be a pleasure to find some treasure. We got this.
Come on!
Incredible.
see the
Power feels stronger still.
There they are.
Very
Right there. We won't lose this
Hurry,
fight.
take them out.
Let's
Come
go.
on, keep moving forward.
Fire!
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone. Well, I hope we've seen the last of them.
Have we? There's a box.
This looks
Something
valuable.
purple.
Incredible.
Staff of Creation. Can't use it though. Considering none of us are a mage.
Oh, that's lovely.
Look,
Please take care.
I don't think we can.
Our usual tactics should work.
Strike them down. Don't let your guard down.
Burn!
Last one. Just took out
Don't
a whole
underestimate
Huh.
me.
Can die.
I shall do my best.
We're evenly matched.
Still on, right? Yeah, it's still on. Just did insecure want to work on him.
Guess we better stand
Take
our
my
toes.
fullest power. Was
I
it not
thought you
enough?
hid weakness.
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah.
Of course.
We won't hold back!
Oh, you bastard. Boy, wave.
Wasn't enough?
Wasn't that supposed to be weakness? Keep it together.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
I owe you one.
Summoner.
Heed me. I thought you hid weakness.
Here I go. My bad. They're still breathing.
Do more you want. You can't survive.
Bloody hot.
Wait, how's everyone on fire?
Soul Hacker!
They go for her. She's done for.
Reinforcements?
Oh, come on. More of them? Yuba's been burned.
Midas power!
Enemy attacks are gonna hurt her.
Fire! Stay sharp!
Captain just took out a whole. This is just what I need.
No need to worry.
I'm grateful.
That helped us out.
Basilio, it is yours! I thought that would do more.
Here. Ow!
Is everyone okay? You gotta heal up!
Defeated.
You was hurt. Can we get her?
Boy wave, quick attack.
I thought you hit its weakness. Persona!
They're hitting its
I
weakness.
knew you'd help.
Thank you.
I owe you one.
You summoner! Come enemy attack now. That should have worked. Soon as we burn.
You better be ready.
Done.
Tough one.
You was really hurting! Can someone help her?
Ah, fuck, take a poison anxiety.
You was down! Someone help her!
Here.
You was
It's
down!
okay.
We gotta help
We can do this. I want.
Let's go through your attack. Oh, Yuba died. No, Yuba's not dead yet, but...
How many
Ah, for
are
fuck's
there?
sake.
Come on, everyone!
I won't hold back.
Yes!
Burn! Just
They
one
all
left.
went down in one shot! Just the dance for you! So much for a challenge! I'd say it's to die. The race to let I rejoin the fray! Summoner! I thought that would do more! Supposed to be his weakness?
Basilio's turn, go. Lost 2 turns because I missed.
Is everyone okay? You gotta heal up!
Who should I be?
Everyone get on heal!
Wait a sec. About bloody time.
I even...
So short. You know,
The freak. Win! It wasn't enough?
Watch me! Keep it together! That was helpful!
thanks.
Ow! Pass, Basilio! Nice dodge! I pray you're ready. It is your turn! That should have worked! I thought you hit its weakness!
And he's dead now.
Woo! Not too shabby! Let's keep this up, everyone!
Not bad. Not bad at all.
My endurance a bit.
New means of protection.
There they are.
All right, let's do this. Russia.
Basilio, nothing lasts. No match
By this
for you.
power. Scour! That should have done it.
Wasn't that supposed to be a weakness? Just what I need!
Medical.
Thank you.
I owe you one.
Only take my fullest power. We're clear.
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
What? You've been burned.
Soul Hacker!
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Satisfactory. Ha! I have never known such height.
I got a little
I see the enemy. Push through! Charging in! Catch!
Destroy him.
Yes.
Alright, they're all dead now. Okay. Where's my, there it is. Go burn Gilman's Street, whatever it's called. Yeah. The premise.
Ah!
Wonder why the, The Cyclops are immune to the instant.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out.
Here we go.
Euphausia.
Come forth, royal soul.
No, are all these immune?
I won't hold back. Wind.
Persona Master. Let's get some use out of this. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Come in.
Ow! Thank you. I'm moving back. I'll go with this. Even my strength will be needed. We have provisions.
I'm ready. You better be ready. Wait a sec.
All right! You're out of here!
That tickled.
Soul hacker. Everyone, to the front.
Personal space. Be a race to let this sit. I can do this. This may be excessive. Be purified!
Right?
Soul hacker. Here.
Thank you. That helped.
That helped us out.
This'll be. Watch me. A bit much. This is just what I need. Light.
Okay.
I pray you're ready. No, not this. I must do this.
Ah!
That seems like a good hit.
Enough.
Soul hacker. Burn.
Of course, he blocks fire.
Don't watch me. No need to worry. I'm grateful.
Thanks.
I'd rather refrain.
You better be ready. You serious?
But that was a critical hit.
Of course, that's a crit.
Yupa's really hurting. Can someone help her? Jonah's badly hurt. Over Get her some healing.
Come forth, royal soul.
Anyone get on healing kit?
Everyone, to the front.
Persona Master. Behold this power.
That helps.
That is helpful.
That helped us out.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. The enemy still stands.
Fucking die. And there's fucking more.
How many are there? Come on, everyone.
The freedom of a wanderer.
Here's.
Soul hacker. I'm all prepared. Vitus power. Everyone,
Thank
to
you.
the front.
Only one left. Moving to the let's do this together. Maybe some. I call upon a royal soul. Can't let it go unused. This is the power said to belong to a priest. I shall reef after you.
Let's split some heads.
Let's go.
Stay sharp.
Seriously. Brace yourselves.
I will fight with pride. Come forth, royal soul.
Why much respect?
Better be
Just slap him with.
This'll be over soon enough.
Here for you.
The curtain. That seems like a good hit. I shall do my best.
We guard. Let's guarding again. Here, guarding.
Okay.
Wrong. You know what? Wrong skill, but you know what? It's fine.
Only one
Titus
left.
power.
Finish them off and we're clear.
Let me help.
That is helpful. Thank you. Thanks. I'll give. This is just what I need.
This is the puppies. Go right ahead.
Right, let's make this
Take
fun.
What a finale!
Alright, they're
Keep
dead.
your energy up, everyone. Please. I knew I could do it.
Our usual tactics should work. I won't hold back. Fire!
Oh, you die in one hit. What are the others? That's the real question.
Smooth finish.
Not the real
Great
question. That's
work, everyone.
the question. Why? Gotta be a reason
I
that
think that's all
ignores
of them.
them.
Here we go.
It'll be over before you know it.
Titus power. Burn!
And get the MP back so we can spam it here.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Think that's the last of them.
Let's do this.
You stay here.
You stab him to death.
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
Get
That
that.
was surprisingly quick.
Check me out.
And leaves of light.
We have yet to defeat them all.
Right
There we go.
Push through.
They're weak.
We could count on you.
We won't lose this fight.
Fight and leave it to me.
Gotta keep pushing forward.
Get on.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone. Tremble before me. That's all of them. Yes?
Forward! Charging in.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
The chest here though, so let's grab that. Another purple. What you got for me?
Now that's what I call
Valkyrie
treasure.
gauntlets. Yeah, I am giving that to Basilio. He doesn't need magic at all. Huh. You pass that one equipped. Why doesn't one have that one equipped? Gleaming Crystal. We have the Venom Ward, which has a lesser effect, but more, 1 point less stats, but it has immunity to all physical ailments. Which is always good to have. Someone who won't be stunned.
I don't think anything would be too tough.
There they are. Forward! Time for some close combat.
It's useful, I say grab it.
Forward! Catch!
Nice move, Captain.
Let's get on what we've got. Come forth, Royal Soul. Scour!
Watch me! This might sting. Great job, Juna.
Everyone
Now
is
they're
counting on
something
me.
new.
I must concentrate.
Let my power support you.
That should have worked. But I thought you hit its weakness.
Can't move, stunned. Let's go.
Follow my lead.
Together. Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Good. 'Tis done.
I'm better and
Greater
stronger.
heights. There is still danger here. Stay vigilant.
Right there. Charging in.
Ah, press roll.
Incoming.
What was that? What are we doing?
Ah, of course.
Tifa's lost her memory. She can't use her skills.
Burn! Flash
you just get all of them? What's going on? Guess all it takes is the right motivation.
See ya.
There is still danger here. Stay vigilant.
I see the end. Come on, Dad!
Bruh.
We'll hold our ground.
I guess rolling just doesn't exist anymore. Waste.
Yupa's guard is down.
See ya.
There are some enemies left.
Let's
Stay
not deal with
sharp.
them.
They saw us. Belt up, you lot.
Nice try. Can't get through the door.
As long as we're careful.
There they are. Forward!
What the fuck?
They'll need more than this.
Wind should solve this.
Wind and
Let's blow
Pierce.
them away.
Let's set it up. Vitus power. Wind! I should have done it.
I thought you hit its weakness. I've got just the dance. Watch me. This might be too much. Let us combine our powers. That should have worked.
Of course, critical. And of course, anxiety.
Anxiety's getting to Basilio, and they're targeting him. It's really hurting. Can someone help her?
I love this.
Good
We die.
going, Basilio. Nothing less.
It's okay. Let's go. Scour!
But I thought you had weakness. I've got. I'll show you.
Thanks.
That was helpful.
Thanks.
Had to go in charge, needs to do attacks against critical hit. And was surprisingly no misses, which I find incredibly weird. Of course a critical, and of course anxiety. What the fuck? I'm getting more anxiety than ever.
The captain's anxiety is overwhelming him. We can't let him get hit.
Die. And there's another one.
How many are there? Come on, everyone.
Will this even work?
Yes.
Fucking anxiety.
I'm grateful. Thank you.
That helped us out.
Don't behold this power. Purified. Not one. Keep it up, Juna.
I shall do my best. Saving
Pierce
is
attacks
important.
won't get through.
Summoner. Now isn't the time.
I shall persevere.
You could take
Only
them.
2 enemies
At
left.
this rate.
Stay sharp.
There we go.
Smooth finish. Great work,
That's
everyone.
it.
Bad, if I say so myself. I admit.
Excellent. I've grown more
end then.
powerful.
What now?
Let's not use any of these MP items.
Hey.
More.
Yep. What do you think?
I beg your pardon.
This is a monster.
Soul Hacker! Everyone, to the front!
This'll be over soon enough. Moving to the persona master. Going for the weak spot, Juna.
I'm just doing that.
Give me strength. But I thought you hit its weakness.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's blow
Let's
them away.
split the bets. Here I go.
Someone. What the fuck?
My strength.
Ah, fuck you!
I won't hold back! Let's work together! Maybe there's a better... Lend me your strength! By this power! Everyone, to the front!
Personal space, please! After you! I ask for your aid!
Let my power support you!
I thought that would do more!
Who should I beat down first?
Ah, fuck off!
What was that? So slow.
Come forth, royal soul!
Fine then, fuck you.
It wasn't enough?
Wasn't that supposed to be its weakness? Underestimate. Behold this power! Let's watch me! This might be too much. Fall! Let us combine our powers! I shan't work! Weakness!
None of you are getting your damn turn.
Wasn't that supposed to be its weakness? Weakness. I've got just the dance skirts up. Trivial. Here I go. Heed me. This is the last. Wasn't that supposed to be its weakness?
I'm ready whenever. Oh, awesome souls.
Or die.
Applause, please.
I feel stronger.
I continue to...
Even I...
Marvelous.
Feels like I'm making progress.
Cyclops.
Right then.
Shall we away?
Hate that thing. That it's dead.
What now?
Hey. Okay then. Right?
We leave now. Okay, I don't need you anymore, so you can turn off now. PC overlay is fucked. There we go.
Hey.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Shall we? No, we'll not. Damn it all. All right then.
Portable quest.
Let's head there right away.
Oh, so surprisingly a new quest.
What should we do?
I need the eloquence.
I've no idea. All right then.
For feck's sake.
Let's go.
Ridiculous. Splendid. Splendid.
Mission accomplished.
All right.
Luckily I have money now, that's good.
I'm ridiculous.
Right,
All right.
now we go back to the stage. I don't care about anything else. We're building up eloquence now. Not that I'll be able to do anything with it yet, but I'm building it up anyway.
Now I'm
Isn't it?
Look at you have no idea. You there?
Give me the rocks. It's a magla.
Yep.
It's still on? What the fuck? Stop. Okay, it's off now. There we go.
You have no idea.
Do you want to check? Yep. Still, it's off now. That's good.
You there?
Finally.
This plate.
Oi! No. All right.
Ah, for fuck's sake, it's not even close yet.
We've got to do. Hmm?
Right, since we can't do anything else, let's talk to Juna. I mean, we're maxing out her bombs, so that's good enough.
Hey. Well, thanks.
What a song.
That girl's amazing. I'm kind of emotional right now.
She looks a bit rustic, but she might have what it takes to be a songstress.
Look at Myrtis now. Her audience is melting in her hands. I asked Capra to make some connections, and I think introducing Myrtis here was the right choice.
I think she's got potential.
Yes, she really does. If I don't watch out, she may just pass me up. Her voice, though, it lights a fire in my heart.
You came?
Oh, I just wanted to catch a few notes. But I must admit, you sing with a river of emotions, and it swept me away. I didn't expect to say it, but I was having a great time.
You don't say. Well, thanks. I'll take your word for it. As for me, I think I've learned to face my demons. There's nothing standing between me and my songs now, so you keep an eye out, because I'll be right on your tail. Next time we meet, we'll be sharing a stage.
Well, shouldn't you be off then? Take too long and I'll have a stage larger than this country.
There's that telltale confidence. I will be off, but do enjoy your time here.
The cheek on that one. But you know, my good man, I think this whole ordeal has finally shown me exactly why I sing. It's not the lyrics. It's not the harmony. It's the power of the song as a whole. And it varies. When Myrtis sings, you can feel her fiery passion. But for me, I want my music to give people hope, no matter how deep the despair. I want my songs to show people that there is always a light that they just have to reach out and touch, that the future is worth fighting for. I think that's what the world needs right now.
If anyone can do it, it's you.
I have to agree. I can only get better and better from here. Well, it would be much easier to do that if the world weren't under a constant barrage of tragedies. So let's work together to create a world where everyone can hear me sing in peace.
I'll expect a seat at your side. Every time.
I want my next song to bring a smile to every face. Something they'll love so much they'll hum across the kingdom. But more than anything, I want you to love it. My sister told me something once. She said I should always strive to get my voice out to more and more people. Journey has been difficult at times, but I'm so glad I never gave up. And as for you, you better be at my side, listening to every note.
The ephemeral songstress, Juna, keeper and heritor of the masked dancer's virtues. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
A future filled with happy songs is almost here. All right, enough of that. Tonight we drink. You're stuck with me until the dawn breaks.
Ooh.
Don't make that face. I just want to see what kind of music you like.
It's a mag. Perfect. You need some mag. You can leave it tomorrow. The big day's up for the release in town. Get ready to wait for you. It's my mind truly
Somehow.
Being honest.
However, may I speak?
And it's been a few months. He has slain the king and your comrade, the Saudi. And he wondered that people seek to end his life. He has been lit by doctrine of power, and is every step in his service of that purpose. It is fate that should print and you as a contender for the throne. And then we send a liberating of a way to such an ideology spit the rule.
It'll be all right.
You're already in second place at this conference. Countless people have thrown their support behind you. Never forget that.
Can't lose.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Besides, that reminds me. Okay then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's finally here.
We get some, we get like a moment to like get my stuff. Get some stuff. Or nope, we leave.
At last, only a day remains.
Whatever Luis throws at us, this is where we end it.
Between him and the Criers, he's certainly made a production of this. You don't suppose it's a trap?
Nah, he just loves a battle that'll make history. That's the bastard through and through.
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain from subterfuge. but I'll admit, I have my own suspicions.
What? Losing your nerve, old fella? Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out. I owe him at least one solid whack in the face from Ardell.
You can start with one for Del. Give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished. Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it. Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim. Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that. I thought he'd made his name as this grand human slayer.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save this land.
We have our own future we're dreaming of. For Maria and Fabienne. For Grius and Rella. We've got to win this. For everyone's sakes.
What the fuck?
Really?
This place here. This place here. You would pursue peril.
You're right.
But isn't that...
Come on!
This place. You would pursue peril.
Great.
Here we go.
The stage is set for the decisive battle to take place in Grand Trad. And so the Gauntlet Runner takes to the sky. He does not return within the hush of teleportation magic as a mere wanderer, but with the fanfare required of one who would claim to be prince. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal footing with Luis, and his triumphant descent over the capital will finally make that known, whether or not his gambit is only a means to an end.
His Royal Highness the Prince. We've been waiting for you. Go and teach that damn Luis a lesson.
Finally. This is better than any of the fables. I'm putting all my money on Luis to win.
Sounds like they're more excited about the spectacle than about the prince being alive. Still, suppose it makes sense.
But by the faces in the sky and upon the rock, we are squarely set in second place. Even with the gap between us and Luis, the prince has faithful supporters.
Though 'tis not truly his highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's. After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Luis spares nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rella spoke truth. We need the help of His Royal Highness the Prince.
Is that Lizelle? What the fuck? What are you doing here?
He's the boy with a saint's blessing. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning, should I take His Highness's side over Luis?
Even after her confession, they still keep her words close. I suppose no amount of past sins could make them forget her genuine kindness. Seems strange to say, but we owe her a great deal. Without her, the people would never have calmed, much less placed their trust in us. We can't let them down.
But looking around the city, some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
Your Highness, you can't stop at Luis. You've got to kill all the idiots who believe in him. They're not right in the head.
That's insane.
That right? You're the ones who aren't right in the head. It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels. Not ever getting better.
Then why hasn't Luis shown up yet, eh? Sounds like he's your coward, after he arranged all this too.
True enough. If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made, everyone would feel like fools.
Probably going for another big, grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
Don't care what he's planning. Either way, he's dead meat.
Save your fury for the fight ahead. But still.
His Royal Highness the Prince has arrived. Wow, and Lady Juna as well.
I say, nothing wrong with an adoring public, but this is getting more claustrophobic than the engine room. We don't want to get stuck. I'm popping back in the rubber.
Let's head to the Hushed Honeybee Inn for now. I'm sure Maria will be happy to see us back.
All the customers say they're on your side. I was surprised at how popular you are.
Have you been doing okay?
Everything was fine. Everyone kept talking about you a lot, so I didn't get so lonely.
I never thought Luis would be the one throwing down the gauntlet to you. If he'd survived, I'm sure he'd say the same. You'd better get some rest tonight. Come on, Maria. It's time you went to bed.
I wish we could stay up and talk more. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be cheering for you.
It's finally happening.
We've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp. We once thought it impossible to save His Highness the Prince, after all, and he now lives.
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on even ground. He won't make this easy on us.
The king's magic lived up to the legends. Capable of shaking the world itself. Every man, woman, and child has been at its whims for months.
Not the kind of power any of us want in Luis's hands.
But will this fight truly settle everything? By the spell's own rules, the throne will go to whoever wins the most support. Even after this battle, the crown's fate isn't set. We saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions. When the dust settles...
Whatever they make of it, we've come this far. All we can do now is finish our fight and strike to kill. Any less, and Luis will cut us down.
Indeed. Let us now devote ourselves to victory, and then worry of what comes after. We must believe in all we've yet accomplished.
This should be our last battle against Luis. I'm just trying to stay hopeful. Knowing how far we've come. Now you've awoken your archetype. Forged friendships. And taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
It's been an honor to serve.
Wow. Listen to you sounding like a proper hero. I suppose the prince thing is rubbing off on you, but it takes me back. If the prince could see you now, he'd be pretty proud of you. Don't you think? I mean, you and he were best friends. Best friends. Wait, what?
What's the matter?
Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke for a second or something. Don't mind me. Anyway...
Are we siblings?
We'll make sure this is the end for Luis. Gotta report our victory to His Highness personally, right?
Well, I mean, hold on. The prince's mother was an Alba. And I'm an Alba. We both looked around the same age, we both look fairly similar. A dead ringer, so that means twins, right? Because although even if we could be brothers, although they look similar, they don't look identical. I mean, most of the time they don't. I know this because I am a brother. Well, a younger brother. And an older brother, but still. I know we look similar to my brother, not the exact same. So, most likely, twins seems right. Ooh. Would that mean I have a legitimate claim to the throne?
It's like I'm seeing the prince smile again.
Right. Let's get some rest. We'll need it. Come.
Can I get a final second to X some archetypes? Or at least Academia?
It's been a while.
So?
What now?
That was like a rank... Oh, it's a rank 8 thing, never mind. Equip, right? On somewhere. Yeah, I do.
Alright.
Just give her Kandare, so I have some form of coverage. Coverage, yep. Coverage. That is exactly right. I have 31 leaves. I mean...
I've acquired a new ability.
Nice, thank you for the MP. Use these leaves.
I feel new power surging within me.
Actually, thinking about it, she should definitely have that synthesis, because a lot of her skills are locked behind archetype around the synthesis. It's June.
Alright.
A lot of mag wasted though. And also finally Heisman. Finally you can become the ninja.
Fascinating. This right. Alright.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Your final burst of power, Heisman. Look at him. Look at that majestic chainmail beard.
Steady effort is key.
Of course we equip that. Right now, quickly, item, leaves, Heisman. Not gonna use you, but still, maybe nice if you give him a boost.
My power swells forth.
In case I do need to draw upon thee.
Steady effort is key. My power swells forth.
Alright. Now we rest.
Good night.
Late night, something happens here.
At long last, my lord, our investigations have borne fruit. We know where the true prince lies. Those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces of their coming and going.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village erased from today's maps. That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is...
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed. Quite a gambit. The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his youthful years of debauchery.
What? Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Fortin did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir, a threat to his power, before his birth was known. The prince's survival, his complete disappearance, this was the missing piece. Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
Sir, consider them annihilated. I've been hoping for an opportunity to test this newfound power.
Now, the battle at the royal capital looms. I must begin my own preparations. If you call yourself the prince, then I will give you a prince's end. And I have just the spell to do it.
Wow.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's today.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
This time, I won't let you down.
Stop that. You never have before, and you won't start today. Try to relax. And don't let this weigh too heavy on your shoulders.
But you have to come back, no matter what, okay?
I confess my mind strays back to the royal funeral. Yet
We are more than we ever were then. Now we have the power to see this through.
Let's get out there, thrash him, and come back here to celebrate.
Yeah.
Never thought we'd find ourselves back at the Grand Cathedral for the final showdown. Let's pull ourselves together, ready our supplies, and give him hell.
My heart is a beating.
Let's head there.
Can we talk?
Just sublime.
Oh, we actually have time here. Does that mean we can actually get a chance to purchase a little more? I might have a chance to go to some weapons and junk if they have anything new to sell. That is. I doubt it, but I'm gonna have to try, right?
Hello there.
Ooh, a lot of weapons. Luckily I have cash, and also I got nothing from exchange. Oh. I'm getting that one.
Yeah.
Well, let's equip anyone who's in my party.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, can buy the fan of this game. Can I sell some stuff I don't need anymore?
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
There is a cheat to have infinite money, but you know what? I'm not doing that. That would make the game too easy.
If I may.
I could just stock up on all the medicine I want. Maybe item.
And what is it?
It seems just like cheating. Not much of value here. Maybe the revival medicine. I'll buy 18 of these.
Well then, if you say you're...
Say there.
I love it.
Ready?
He doesn't look like a prince to me.
Well,
What now?
shame, woman. I am the prince. Oh, wrong button. That was the Windows key. No.
Ready?
Now I'm ready.
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are. I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. but like hell, if that's gonna stop me as a lone citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight. Woo! Live free, Crier! Fight the power! Very good. Let's begin, shall we? The Day of Judgment is here. The final fight between Luis, military paragon and one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen prince. The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away. Let's see a show of true strength, worthy of our new king.
Your Highness, you can win! Give Luis the boot!
Count Luis! Kill that imposter!
It looks to me like Luis hasn't even bothered to show at the royal capital.
Well, there's no way he'd run away from this. Any time now. Any time.
Hey, there he is.
It's Luis's gauntlet runner! And so the leading candidate finally makes his appearance.
Luis.
The two titans of this race have finally come face to face. Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final bout. Our first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general. Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down, but his name has since been cleared, and now here he stands, closest to the throne. Then we have the Elden candidate, he who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them. The time has come to demonstrate his power. Will it be enough for this youth to take the throne?
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the king's failings. He was an unworthy ruler, and his incompetence bred the chaos that followed. You, who claim to be the prince, what do you believe the people seek in their king?
The intellect to resolve everything.
Can intellect alone protect the people? In the end, words are nothing against power. Now let me ask you, my gathered people, what is it that makes a king?
Power! My Lord Luis, kill him now! Only the strong can rule!
Your Highness, show us your power!
Young candidate, have you or your party any final speeches before the duel?
We have only one thing to say. Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain. Hear this! Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human. Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way. If you crown him king, I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I desire but one thing, a world without inequality. And I shall gladly offer my shield to all of those who follow this ideal. Those who do not, however, will be slain without mercy or regret.
It could not be simpler. If your equality means you will sacrifice the people who need help most, then I deny your world!
So, you think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words. Come then, and act your part in this showdown. I have a new world to build, and you will die in its name.
The time
Let's do
has
this.
come. We're finishing this. Here
Come
it
forth,
is.
Royal Soul! Everyone, to the front!
Thank you. I've got moving to the rear. Can't let it go unused.
You defy the rule of strength.
This should help.
Then die by it.
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing!
I will annihilate you!
Ooh. Oh.
Let's go! Everyone, to the front!
We settle this here.
Watch me. No need to worry. Thank you.
I owe you one.
For victory! There's another way. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. It is your turn!
Stay insane in a...
All right! You're out of here!
That's some damage.
Can you endure it?
Wow. Ice.
See.
Luckily, with his evasion down, he doesn't do much damage.
Royal Soul!
But that will go away in a second.
Let's work together! Soul Hacker!
Heavy magic.
Burn!
You defy the rule of strength, then die by it.
This might sting. Good job, Yuna. I pray you're ready. Something new.
Win.
Yupa hit their weakness.
Stay insane?
I will Soul Hacker!
I will annihilate you! Can you endure it? I strike to kill!
Yupa's really hurting.
I strike to kill!
Yupa's
Oh,
down.
Yupa's dead.
Someone help her. Yupa's down. Persona Master. This might be too much. I'll go with this. I rejoin the fray. Summoner. Not this tactic. I'd rather refrain.
You better be ready.
Get wrecked.
I won't hold back!
I see. It would appear you have the metal to defend your claims. Then I need not hold back either.
Wow.
Can you endure it? Come, accept my challenge. What was that?
Ha! Screw you! Shit.
Hurting. Can someone help her? Yupa's hurt bad. Persona. Healing her.
Thanks.
That was helpful.
There's no escape from me.
He was attacked down.
We settle this here.
You're out of here!
Come forth, Royal Soul!
I will annihilate you! Can you endure it?
He's going to ice now.
Come, accept my challenge.
What is this?
Beauty.
Nice one, Captain.
Ah.
Basilio's been hit with you can count on me. No, thank you.
I owe you
I
one.
don't see any ailments, so only debuffs. Potentially. Keep the attack down, see what does best damage.
There's no escape from you.
Do your thing. Let's go. The rule of strength, then die by it.
Keep all my stats up. Oh, if he comes for me, he can miss turns now.
I strike to kill.
Ah!
I strike to kill.
That one did hit
Come,
them.
accept my challenge.
Basilio's been hit with some kind of idea.
I knew you'd help me.
No, that was helpful.
There is no escape from you.
Kings, give me strength.
Who should I be?
All yours.
Looks like you've got several
Come forth,
ailments.
royal
Watch
sword.
your back.
Scour.
The plan. Next turn though, so do this.
Good. Very good. Yours is a worthy power, one untainted by petty tactics or cheap tricks. However,
Wow.
magnificent. You truly have become more powerful. But I would expect no less of a remnant of humankind. You're a survivor of a lost tribe, aren't you?
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster.
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History as told by the Sanctus Church is a fiction. No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history. One that told of ancient times where the land was ruled by a far different people.
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa, don't humor him.
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race now lost. Wielders of true magic. The modern age saw them called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
I thought humans were those mad monsters. What are you trying to say now?
Reese, you dog! Your lies will soil His Highness's name no longer!
You believe it false? What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elda are actually humankind? Why wouldn't I know that?
Hear me! His appearance as a boy is mere trickery. In truth, he is humankind. He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land, leaving carnage in their wake.
He doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to distress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
Utopia?
Wow.
What's happening?
What ails him?
Witness the truth, good people. You would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
The hell?
The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe. Cast aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors. He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne.
It's
all true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
What illusion? That's no prince! It's a monster! It'll kill us all!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, the Order of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Step out of it! You have to stop this!
Holy shit. Hope anyone need. Was I too idealistic? Was I too naive to win?
Afraid.
It was called trickery. Even my very
Be
body.
not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true fate.
Who are you? What do you know about it?
In this moment, thy mind is disturbed, twisted by the power of that man. The time has come. Thou must face the truth deepest within thee.
What's that about?
Deepest truth?
Remember again thy true self, the purpose of thy birth.
My purpose. Yes, that's right. I took on a mission to save the prince.
An ideal world. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through. It's always been that way. Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey!
Are you well?
Yeah, I think so.
Phew. You seem coherent at least. We saw you take on a terrible, monstrous form. We knew not what to do.
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away at your body and mind, but I've managed to suppress it. He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely succumb to the spell. I don't know if he can withstand the same magic a second time.
I will not let you die.
It would appear the throne is now mine in every sense. None remain to oppose me. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge your people?
Shut up!
Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince? You bastard! What have you done?
Bloody hell! Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody distraction!
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
Seize the monster! I don't care if you have to kill it!
Attention now. This looks dire. How could you deceive us?
I knew all along that filthy lowborn was hiding something! Monster!
We retreat to our gauntlet runner. We must find him safe haven to rest.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess. We've no safe haven left.
Gallica, we've only got one option now. I'm worried about the prince too.
I know. We'll head to my home, and the prince's refuge. The Elden Sanctum.
Whoa, damn. We're being Lewin's supporters. Isn't this from my perspective?
Count Luis has saved the country! He has driven off the human who sought to usurp it!
Count Luis is our true savior.
Sounds like we've got our next king, then.
Might as well fall in with him. He'll keep us safe from any humans at the very least.
They'll be all right.
Won't they? That boy is no monster. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Luis! What the hell did he do? Stay safe out there, boy.
The flow of that evil Magla was surely born from Luis's magic. What a terrifying force.
I'll remember that sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you beat yet, my friend. You can't tell me the fight's over.
Oh, it's fucking dipping.
Why?
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the Gauntlet Runner and rush from the capital, as though hiding from the shrieking animosity of the masses. What more can they endure? There is no light to be seen.
A hiding place for the Elder Tribe. Wonders never cease.
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even see the room now, let alone the prince.
No. Just after we'd finally resolved the curse, too.
Luis's final words trouble me. We must hurry on.
At first glance, it is a simple forest, deep as any other. But the observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand, bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
Can you walk, lad?
That's a relief. Seems like the rest on the ride here did him some good.
Poor chap's even got me worried. I'll shuffle along too.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. I apologize. My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you. Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
It's behind us now.
Nothing will shake me like that again, I swear it. I will never turn from you. And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
Yeah, hoping. Yeah.
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost in here, we're never getting out.
I can sense a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately lead people astray, too. A perfect place to hide.
Gallica, how fares His Highness? Does the Farsight Mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm not seeing anything. I'm worried.
Hurry and lead the way.
Right. Everyone stay close so we don't get separated. The village is this way. Huh? This looks like... Who are you?
Are you alright?
Head swimming. What is this place?
The royal flower? A surprise to see them blooming here.
Something about this place. Yes. The flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The Magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here. Anyway, let's keep moving.
So here you are at last.
Green shaded person, I know who it is, it's Zorba. Can I get on my sword? Damn. Okay.
How odd. This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
But why? Why would His Majesty order such an atrocity?
Thinking back now, it may have been Forden who led the charge. I can't be certain. But if it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elda tribe.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
They're not. There's no way. Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Alcest? No matter. His Highness is in this cave, correct?
Yes, over there.
What? That...
He draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back. I doubt he even had time to shout.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. Now...
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
Yes. It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
I don't like this.
Mary.
Russell? You're safe!
Huh? My word. Is that you, Gallica?
You were His Highness's tutor.
Hmm? I know but one red-tressed knight. Are you the royal guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy. If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It was truly a joy beyond words. It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure came striding in. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse's lifting. Yet, to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade. We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart, and we saw him breathe his last.
No, that can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I remain.
Who was responsible for this?
I don't know who the murderer was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis, from the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes, the stranger left, with only a smile.
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the clutches of assassins. All because of the family he was born into.
Luis, there really is no evil you won't stoop to.
Please, Russell. Where is the prince?
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave. He rests just this way.
You're coming, aren't you, love?
I must go to him.
You're right. Maybe we'll find some way to help.
Ah, I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness. So, that was you? 'Tis just as St. Rilla said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored. Strange. Something in you reminds me of His Highness.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. Once you are ready, you are free to join me.
We're going to the prince. I think I helped Russell lay his body to rest.
You're going to stay here?
No. I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
I'm a little worried.
It's nearly time.
Huh?
Long have I waited.
Hey, you.
Beg pardon?
Dick. No, they have the same color eyes, so just the heterochromia is just unique to a main character. It's not an Elder thing, it's just a character thing.
You must hurry. The time has come.
What?
All was for this day. There is still time.
Sure.
Follow that.
We go in. Why is there a merchant here?
Now what am I to...
Oh, hello.
This way.
No, Your Highness.
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child. Huh?
You've returned.
Milady Gruide. It's been a long time.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruide.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes, even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Despicable? What, you mean the king? Wait, who's Her Majesty?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother?
No.
The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our elder tribe. She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames. And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them. But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so... You there, boy. Are you perhaps... No, it can't be. And yet...
Is something amiss, Milady Gruide? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risked much in the prince's name.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Hurry.
Hey, are you okay?
The time has come. Here thou camest to the end of thy journey. This secret place was home to thee. Now, remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew. I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
What do you mean?
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course. Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Luis, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince...
He is no longer with us.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
His will lives on.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive, so from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus his stilled sands began to flow once more. Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
I'm nobody.
Indeed. Thou art nobody, and thou hast nothing, to name but a few. Thy parents, memories of thy youth? Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent? Yes, thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation. 'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. All signs of thy conjured existence.
I have nothing?
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, the trust forged. These true things art thine own. All thy trials, all thy experiences, wert to prepare thee for this day. To share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
Do you mean...
Trust and friendship are gained and be soon to support me. But they know I came for nothing, then I am nothing, when people have stood by me, believed in me. And the same goes for this desire to help anyone in need. How is it I've taught it such a long, laughably idealistic belief this long?
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission, and end it here.
Is that right?
I see. My true identity is...
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
I am... the prince.
What is this? I feel a curious resonance.
Could this be? But how? Impossible.
Hey! What's going on?
What awaits us now?
Hark, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal.
I like the long hair though.
What? What is this?
What's happened? Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
This voice. I'm sure I've heard it before.
Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy true charge. He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter him.
Who are you? Wait, what am I saying?
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance, the boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. Thou wouldst share past and purpose, a memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone, but alongside him.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
No! But... I was alone?
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day, when our dearest wish is fulfilled. As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and wisdom. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved. And so the journey ends here. Thou hast fulfilled thy mission admirably.
What? Wait just a minute. What do you mean, it ends here?
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thyself, and may the fates smile on thy journey.
How do we make sense of this?
Is it really you? How do you feel?
I feel a bit lighter.
There seems to be no doubt. He is still himself. But I also sense His Highness within him.
Everyone? I need to tell you something. The truth is...
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and His Highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Then that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself, a part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was his soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Drakadios.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself.
Is that why it's canon as Will? Because he is just fucking made of will.
Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
The self, as a manifestation of one's desires. similar to archetypes. I suppose this is the very essence of magic.
You mean to say that it was not merely pretense to claim the prince's name? He truly was His Highness all along?
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
But I failed to protect His Highness.
No. I am sure the strength of your devotion had a hand in saving him.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
Are you really His Royal Highness the Prince? Please, forgive me, Your Highness. I failed you when you needed me most. And more, despite being a member of your Royal Guard, I did not recognize Your Highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
It never bothered me.
That's right, Hulkenberg. We've been through so much together. What could we be but allies?
This time, I will protect you. Even should it cost me my very life. I swear to it.
Finally, we've done Grius proud. We've really done it.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
Captain. Same as always.
No, Your Highness! With all respect, I must object.
But this is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so we'll listen to him, eh? What?
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal runner to your own whimsy, you lout!
Well, that is. I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end, wasn't it? A bit of clemency, Your Highness.
So much for acting same as always.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. But all this time, he had been on his own journey. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people, seeing its truths. And without him even knowing, magic made it real. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic. Perhaps this is how it came to be.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own volition. And now, reunited, Prince and fantasy live anew.
A journey to discover and reclaim the self, in all senses. No wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. It was the Crown Prince himself.
Even having it all explained like this, it feels like nothing short of a miracle.
I can only guess that fate had a hand in it.
That's right. I remember, I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
A voice? Whose?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just... happened, right? I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I was convinced that we'd always been together. I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment I heard that weird voice guiding me.
A voice? Lady Gruaday mentioned a revelation.
Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an actual guide involved?
I know someone was guiding me. I just don't know who.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on. Come to think of it, that sounds a bit familiar for me too.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
Might have an idea.
I have a faint idea, but I'm not entirely sure.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in, they seem familiar.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this power, I had a vision of somewhere not unlike these grounds.
Does this mean that we've been guided as well?
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. But here you are, back in your rightful place. You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won, grasped with your own two hands.
Chief Descruide, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elder? We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this village, it is something altogether different. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light. Please, tell us, what is the Elder Tribe?
To know what we are, you must first know our history. Come to the altar room past the door. I'll wait for you there.
Wow. You know, I was half expecting this twist, but also half not. Because, I mean, I played Fire Emblem Three Houses, and there is a, you know, Byleth thingamabob. But I never expected to just have been the fucking soul and the will of the prince. Pretty cool twist. Now I have white hair, though it's a shame. I wish the hair was longer. Because I like the prince's hair, and I've always been a fan of long hair. That's why I have it myself. Oh, my throat.
Huh? Wow. What?
Does this depict the Elder Tribe?
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
The human tribe. So Luis's words...
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Verga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world, and gave way to war. and their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Humanity was torn apart by fear and anxiety, giving rise to the tribes we know them, as we know them.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries. You understand now, yes. We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
It beggars belief. It is nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
Good question.
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the Church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed, but its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names. Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing. Acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness. Walk forward alongside it. And thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
There's weakness in people. I'm sure there's many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides...
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's methods as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die out as though that's the natural order. Determination to challenge the embodiment. The challenge the unknown has awakened the heroic embodiment of the prince.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. If no one understands me the right way. Right, if no one understands me right away, I accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them my conviction in the fight to come.
Let's fight.
That is my mission.
That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end. No matter what.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you. Even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you, because I want to be.
Yeah, I want you by my side until the end.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Now bond up, what the hell?
Well, we're past the worst of it, but the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster, and no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis. He may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts. They're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius, a family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait, what about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
What do you wish to know?
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy, and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus, the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel.
So theoretically, the more anxiety you have, the powerful you become. The more powerful you can become, I mean. Of course, it's always about control. If you become too anxious, you'll lose control.
But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests, with the world embroiled in chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him, the malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
There was the fuck.
What now?
I unlocked an archetype, right? Oil slash. Dude, what is... I should pretty check. Oh, no weaknesses, and resistant to dark and light. And this is the only one. If I only have my Magla, I could actually, you know, get some very powerful spells. Even like Void Wave. I can't get Operation of Figures before I get that one going. That's all I can do for now. I haven't checked what I can learn yet. Alright, okay. Heroes proving. Oh, the oh, it's just a Heat Riser, but better. Only once per battle. So if I really need something, like I really need a push, I can use the Hero's Cry. Oh. Oh, hello. Royal Slash deals extreme physical and mighty damage to one enemy. Damage usually against human-type monsters. I'm the prince. I know for a fact it's Zorba, so let's go get him.
No.
Where is Zorba? I'm gonna stab him.
Ready?
Stop!
You! Zorba. So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Oh, hello, buddy.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
Oh, can you already Surge's forth.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now. Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Ranges marks an exclusive antagonist. You can now change it as you wish. It can act as support for all sensitive skills that have a unique trait not found in other attackers. Oh.
Alright, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
So it can use any. It can be a support for any archetype skill.
Is there enough? I'm all prepared. Not this. Everyone, to the front!
Help me out! Maybe. Behold this power! This might sting! Great job, Juna! Now they're weak to something new! For victory!
You can do this!
Yeah! I destroyed their weakness!
Let's split some heads!
We'll combine our strengths!
What happens next ain't my problem!
Let's kill this man.
Destroying's my kind of thing.
Quick, knock them off again!
Critical, of course.
No, let's set it up! Maybe there's a better. I'm all prepared. No. Everyone move to the
Everyone was forward again.
Moving to the I'll show you! No need to worry.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Here I go!
I'm ready. Get wrecked! I like doing that.
I got the apples. Son of a bitch.
Knock them off again!
Where you bastard?
Come forth, royal soul! The blade's edge!
Screw you.
Persona Master! Going for the weak spot! Great job, Juna! I pray you're ready. Something new! Heed me!
On your knees.
I hit their weakness!
Staying safe. Here I go. Destroying's my kind of thing.
Let's...
You're gone.
A tough one.
Quick, knock them off again! Regenerate the headwinds! Here comes another round of wind attacks! Legs are back to normal! We'd only just taken them out! Shield! We gotta do something about those apples!
Well, luckily no one here is weak to wind, so that's good.
Let me handle those apples!
Please do.
All right! Now it can't heal itself anymore!
Screw your apples.
Don't waste your chance! Get in there! This is just what I need! This might Great job, Juna! Now I can do something new! It is your turn! Yeah! You've hit their weakness!
Okay, let's You're out of here! Tough one.
Let's set it up!
Get after it, love!
How's this?
Be on. Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
Ha! I have never known.
Tremble before.
I'm better and stronger. The bastard got away.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible, but don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. We'll not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right. Because the prejudice won't go away overnight. Nothing could accomplish that. We don't believe things can change, they never will.
Come what may, my life is a shield raised in your Highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
We fight him together.
Yes. By our efforts, we will stop Luis's reign.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
We've lost too many lives along this journey, and if Luis has his way to work, parties will become all too common. We have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Thank you for everything.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the Gauntlet Runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real. Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Stay beside me forever.
Well, when you put it like that, you're gonna make me blush. But thanks.
I've recovered Charlie. He's a newfound conviction from Gallica, as both an ally as a friend.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
Ooh. And the Master and the Warlock.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
You're the guy who cast me when I didn't realize when I felt me in the way I didn't realize.
By the way, the Chieftess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. what they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
The legacy of my parents, the late kings of Euchronia and the queen of the Elven Sanctum. Perhaps the utopia depicted in this world wasn't a mere fantasy, but ideals of the old world passed down in the Sanctum.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together. The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
True utopia has never been achieved. The utopia depicted in a novel was based on the old world, but it fell into ruin and was destroyed by war. So if this book traces the tragedy of the old world, are these truly the ideals we're striving for? It seems rather the opposite.
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Gruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village, that little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Even if we win to the throne, there's no guarantee my earliest visions could ever become reality.
Right.
And yet, what choice is there to have? And yet, what choice is there but to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
I discuss a novel and our ideas with Gallica. I close my eyes. Academia. It seemed to be summoned by Moore and Dream.
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be Elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
The foremost fate? Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you? Or something like that.
Indeed. It is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to. And once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, You were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again as a prince. Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler, not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks...
Indeed, 'tis his hands that bear our fate.
Who? I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the Ascension of Kings.
Reminding that Moore was the author of the fantasy novel. Has Moore visited the ancient Elder Sanctum?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
All this royalty? I always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
Don't get reckless out there.
It falls to us to fight with all our might.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing? Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
I don't care for honor, power, or anything of the sort.
Even having become Your Highness the Prince. 'Tis strange to say, but you have not changed a bit.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
Hold on.
Yep.
This place here, this place here.
Let's move.
You see?
Yeah. After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch-enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general. The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been.
It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive. Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently, and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of Reeve.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh no, of course not. I'll just say.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
A Sanctus bigwig gambling away his tides? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman! You saying Count Luis lied to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another? Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
They're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
Ah, the royal palace. It's been a while. Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic. Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Thou wert elder.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
Oh.
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Trad. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back!
Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored!
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Cause he's an imposter! Just like Count Louis said! You'll not fool us again, beast!
Oi! Calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paripus like you, and you spit on him! Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Lady Juna, I can't believe this! I admired you! Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince? I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame! Shame! Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you!
How dare you strike out at him?
They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions, and nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
Oi! Over here! Don't bother with them! No talking this one out. You need to run! Now! We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I had my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others
for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
All right.
Luis, right there.
Maniacal laughter in the background.
Smash it all to bits.
The sky's red.
Everyone, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luisa's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
'Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff.
I mean, it
But under
was.
the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right? Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on...
But you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head-on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. Not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
Luis doing about is whether or not he truly desires a world over the humans. We won't know his mind until we confront him.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
There's gotta be something up there.
Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
Reduce behind all these disturbances and stop the king will only help us in these rural reigns. And restore civility and rational thought, it will pave the way to King Luis. We must press on with faith in that.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O king.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow, we make for the castle.
The game ends in October, right? In October, that's, yep.
What to pick?
So the game ends in October, which is a while away.
Now.
Day of the Hero. Then the 27th, and I assume, I'm gonna make an assumption, Luis will somehow block off the final battle until the 27th. Which gives us the 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, 5 times 6 is 30. 31 days. So a month. An entire month to fight him. Prepare for him, I assume. Alright, there's no age save. Anyway. That is where I'll end today's stream. Anyone watching, I hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you all next time, which could be Monday, but is most likely Wednesday. Not Tuesday, because I have important things going on Tuesday, like very important. Government important. Anyway. I'll see you then, but until then, have a good day. And goodbye.